So I promised to bring you this white paper. If you go to your browser and type bitcoin.org/bitcoin.pdf, you will see this white paper that started the whole Bitcoin blockchain revolution. It was published in 2008 by somebody that called himself Satoshi Nakamoto. Obviously a Japanese name. So if you run through, you see that he started by explaining the problem with the current banking system, and then he explained how the whole system will work on, the whole transactions will work, and explained a whole lot of things. But then it is very legible, and you can just get this done in 10 minutes. You would have read a whole lot and understood what this is all about. So anybody that is doing anything, if you really want to understand how this whole revolution started, you should read this paper that I'm scrolling through. As you can see, it's very small, and then we are at the end of it, and there is no calculation, as you can see, but although they try to do one or two calculations here, but if you read the writing, there is not much calculation there. It's just a demonstration of what it is, and as you can see, it is only 8 pages long. All right, and then there are references you could check out that he used before coming up with this system. So this is the white paper that sparked off the Bitcoin revolution and the blockchain cryptocurrency revolution. After publishing this in 2008, in 2009, Bitcoin was built. That was like a year afterwards. All right. So the next one we're going to check out is Ethereum. So Ethereum is essentially an improvement in a way on Bitcoin. So let us look at it. In 2000 and in the early days of Bitcoin, that's like 2010, 11, 12, there was this guy called Vitalik Buterin. He was 19 years old in 2013, and he was a blogger. From what I read, he was just blogging and about Bitcoin and giving up updates on Bitcoin. So he figured out that the Bitcoin system wasn't robust enough. For instance, it doesn't allow other people to create their own currencies and their own smart contracts. So he wrote to the Bitcoin team and asked them to improve the Bitcoin system to make it possible for any random person to build their own currency or smart contracts without having to build an entire blockchain, you know. So the Bitcoin team refused. This is what I read on the internet, so you could Google to read yours, but I'll put links after this slide. So the Bitcoin team refused, saying that it would cost them much work to rebrand the whole system. So this 19-year-old wrote his own white paper on Ethereum. You can Google Ethereum white paper, and then he got a lot of people investments, and then he started something he called a blockchain he called Ethereum. So after building Ethereum, he built something called Ether inside it. The Ether is the currency itself, just like the small letter Bitcoin is the currency inside the Bitcoin blockchain. So the Ether is the cryptocurrency inbuilt into the Ethereum blockchain. But these days, some people just call the Ether the Ethereum. You understand? So whenever you hear Ethereum, the person might just be referring to the blockchain itself or the cryptocurrency. Most people just don't care about the blockchain. They're just talking about the cryptocurrency. So this guy built this Ethereum platform and made it possible for anybody to just log in and create their own, build whatever smart contracts they want to build on the Ethereum platform. He proposed it in 2013, and by 2015, he was able to build it. And Ethereum is basically, in that 2015 that they launched Ethereum, it was worth $1. In 2017, Ethereum is now worth $320. October 2017, that's like 2 years later, was worth $320. So if you invested $1,000 in 2013 in Ethereum, by 2017, that is 2 years later, you would have $320,000. You understand? That is why this field is so amazing. And who knows what price Ethereum will be next year. All right. So now what we're looking at is that so many coins and platforms and smart contracts are being created on Ethereum. So Ethereum is basically what I'll call the platform of the future. It's like the future. That's why I called it an improvement on Bitcoin. So which means Ethereum is a blockchain that has its own Turing complete programming language, because for you to create your own coins or smart contracts, you will need to actually code it, write a programming language. So they built a programming language that is Turing complete. If you're a computer science student or graduate, you would know what Turing complete is. But Turing complete simply means that the programming language has the same power as any other programming language on earth. So the programming language you find in Ethereum is of the same power with any other programming language like JavaScript, like PHP, like Python that you know. You understand? And to build on the Ethereum platform, you will need to have an Ether. So if I want to go and build my coin and stuff like that, I will need to buy Ether. So that's how they make their own gains. You understand? All right. So let us look at cryptocurrency resources. You see, this is a link to the white paper, and if you want to read more about cryptocurrencies, and this is everything about Ethereum that you need to know, and you can Google to find more. Now, what is decentralized organizations? I would like to talk more on decentralized organizations in the next slide, because you'll be wondering, why is it that there is still an organization that the people that built the blockchain themselves, if they are still there, why is the blockchain called decentralized? So let us look at decentralized autonomous organizations that are called DAO in the next slide. Thank you very much. See you.